Alright guys, we're back. I guess I'm alternating days between Black Book and... Let's see if I want to buy any ship mines still. Need to haggle. Oh, you only have 2 more? Oh no, there's only 2. Okay, I figured we were gonna wait until, Okay, what now? I have 4. 4 is relatively high still. Let me see if we can do some more of this. Well, I guess you don't need to eat. By doing that. It doesn't give you money, but it does, Okay. I guess I could sell some scrap, right? What do I have to do for the worm thing? Oh, shipmind fragments they want. Wait. That's what they want, right? Hold on. Can you turn a profit? Or is it like... How much should I pay you for this? Where's the tracker? That's not it. Oh, it takes a few. Okay, it takes time. Sure. I guess we just go sleep. Got 2 more cycles before whatever's chasing you is coming. Ooh. We have some 1s. I mean, I guess we can use that to... Oh, you can deliver. That gives you money also. But the engineering work probably does better, right? I guess you can... How much... I wonder how much the Yadigan data gives you. Oh, so 10 cryo is not that much. Okay. Guess I should buy the other, Oh, I'm gonna be totally broke, though. Yeah, whatever. I mean, these ship mine things seem pretty important. Okay, we'll buy 2 of them. So we'll watch Mina. It is safe. What happens if it's negative? Okay, yeah, alright. You can just keep baby. Oh, you get energy from this. Nice. So you don't have to eat. Huh, interesting. So you can... It's so weird that you can babysit instead of eating in this universe. Alright. The hunting you down thing is gonna trigger next cycle, so let's see what happens. hold it there, sleeper. Comes a voice behind you. Don't you run. Okay, good. Uh-oh. Oh, he's wearing a wide smirk and a sleek jacket. You immediately know he's terrible news. Got all the way out here and then stayed put? He laughs a cruel laugh. That a sleeper thing? You're my first. Ethan, you barely hear him. You notice the handgun he has leveled at your chest, and it's hard to take your eyes off it. Oh, he reaches down with his other hand and slips some kind of ring out from a belt loop without taking his eyes off you. Making it to the eye, though, that's pretty good. This place isn't so bad. Bars, markets, people. I pull most of my contacts out of asteroid caves or off of godforsaken moons. Oh, he's Deckard. He's Deckard. He splits the ring into two perfect circles. It's hard to hit civilization when there's so much space to pass through. Who are you? Just a freelancer on a contract. He reaches over to slide the rings around your wrist. Go easy. You see a chance the moment his eyes leave you to watch the rings. You spin, knocking him away and sprinting down the corridor. Oh, then the shot rings out, echoing off a metal so loud it hurts your ears. A bullet hole smokes in the wall beside your head. You freeze and Ethan closes the gap. This is a very boring routine. Trust me, I've seen it all before. Slips the rings over your trembling wrists. Nudges you to start walking. To the ship and home, he whistles, going easy. Can we? I don't see much in the way of assets in your possessions. Ethan yawns and continues to nudge you down the corridor. Shame to come all the way out here just to head back to SNARP right away. That tracker of yours makes this too quick. I was hoping you'd put up a bit more of a chase, you know. A running battle through the bright market, maybe? Or hold out in the low end? There's a few establishments I would have enjoyed checking out while I asked around. You walk on in silence a little longer, desperately trying to think of a way to escape. That SNARP tracker will be the death of you. Hey, I have an idea, Ethan interrupts you to ask. How about on the way back to the ship we stop for a drink? I'm buying. He laughs at his own joke. Have a better idea. This better not be one of those where you do a dramatic pause and try to jump me, because I'm pretty tired of that. Although, mused Ethan, I got myself thinking. What's the rush here? Here we are in one of the most lawless joints in the surrogate systems, and we are heading for the exit. He pauses and you trudge on in silence. Okay, here's the idea, starts Ethan. You and me, we make a little agreement. Here are the terms. He turns you to face him. You run or leave or try to abandon the eye, I shoot you. You plot or scheme, you try to kill me, I shoot you. But, he smiles. You come meet me at an establishment of my choice every few cycles and you pay my tab, I don't shoot you. He pauses. You don't pay my tab, he rouses the handgun. Get the idea. You get the idea. Okay. He stretches. You know, I really thought I was going to have to kill you, but this is so much better. He clicks something from his belt and the ring releases from his wrist. From your wrist. I'm going to see if I can find my old stool at the compressor club. Come see me there. He aims the handgun at you, squinting down the sight. Let me just remind you, that body of yours is one big tracker, so don't even think about leaving the eye. Oh no. Oh. Still gotta disable the tracker. Okay, what's hard? Oh, climbing the thing is hard. I guess we can try that. 100% positive, baby. Let's go. Three more of that and we're good. Let's see. I guess you can... Oh, you can upgrade a skill. Okay. I guess if you need money, you can just... Still gotta wait for Feng to figure out his thing. I have to earn money now, problem is. I wonder if the art exchange is going to be helpful here. I guess I'm going to sell components. How much is it? How much do you get for it? 12 cryo. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, you get trusted trader too, so you don't have to do that. Okay, excellent. Alright, let's see what happens. Something gonna happen in the exchange? Let's see. Oh, here we go. You get access to the fabricator now. Oh, you need one more shipmind fragment. Okay. I guess we can take the risk, work a little bit more. Ooh, this is gonna be bad, but... Buy some food. Alright. Back into the cycle. Oh, 2 6s. Nice. Okay. Guess you want to just keep. Hold on. Isn't it better to work as a? Oh no, you need to be interface +1. One more. You got it. Where does it go? Oh, okay. Shipmind. You can sell shipmind core. Well, you can buy shipmind core. It takes 300. Oh, you have to pay for a pass to get past this area. Okay. Damn, everything takes money. This was the difference between working and. Ooh, minus condition, that's bad. Oh hey, Feng's got his stuff. Let's see what happens. As you arrive, Feng comes striding towards you, taking you by surprise. Let's go, sleeper. He puts a hand on your shoulder and turns you back the way you came. Follow his lead. He steps into the passageway, guiding you down ring towards the shipyard. Sorry for the hurry, but we have something of an opportunity. The data you ripped, well done by the way, he grins, tells me Hardin is making a rare inspection of the sidereal, it might be sidereal horizon this cycle. It's the perfect chance to confront him outside of that compound he hides in. Feng takes a sharp turn into a dimly lit side passage. Confront him? That's right, it's the perfect time. Feng slows and slips into a dark service tunnel, where somewhere a water pipe drips in the black. It's him, sleeper, the same Hardin Hurst. Our worm ripped out decades of records that mention him by name, an entire trail of documentation from the first days of the Solheim collapse until now. He rolled out the whole thing, slipped into Havenage when it first broke off from the Union. He paces in the tunnel, a hand rubbing at the back of his head. I need you to understand something about Solheim, sleeper. I don't know what you know about the collapse, but it wasn't as instant as it sounds. It wasn't like Solheim was here, running the station one day, and the next Erland's Union took power. Back then, Solheim knew this place was slipping away from them. As the palladium market collapsed, they tried to keep the contractors here working. The pay got smaller, the cost higher. People like my parents were forced to work non-stop just to keep a berth on the station and water in their tanks. Solheim squeezed every last worker until the the accidents were coming in non-stop, and as new waves of contractors came in desperate to work, Solheim welcomed them in, taking bribes instead of checking pilot licenses. The whole time Solheim was folding up, dragged into court cases and central stations, while the severed limb of a station still desperately tried to take all it could. The riots came after the collision at Dock 2. A young pilot, his MEV overloaded with palladium, miscalculated his trajectory and took out a section of the ring. Hundreds died. Thousands panicked. My parents told me people were terrified, and the blame fell squarely on Solheim. Oh, this is a familiar, you read some... Or you can listen to a podcast. Well, there's your problem. You can see a lot of this. People like to tell stories about Erlen, how he brought the factions together, spoke to the crowds, turfed out Solheim. Maybe that's true. But my mother, pregnant with me, locked herself in their MEV and welded it to the dock, while my father joined the improvised crews, trying to seal up the ragged edges of the gap. He never came back. Fung pauses in the dark. They sealed it up, though, and by the time they did, Solheim was gone, abandoning every one of us to the black, apart. Fung finally turns back to you now, his eyes burning, from shits like Harden. Shits who held their place, rode it out, and slipped into the new structure like nothing had changed. Hey, you look at the French Revolution, a lot of the people in charge before and after, same with the Nazis. You know, standing shoulder to shoulder with those they had exploited at every step. Fung starts walking again. That's why I can't just let him strut about the shipyard. This time his past catches up. How is he still alive? Clearly you don't know much about executives. That kind of power comes with certain benefits. Fung rejoins the main passageway, which is now wide and glass-roofed. Through the ceiling you see ships in mid-construction, their flanks lit by the flashes of plasma torches. The vast bulk of the sidereal horizon comes into view, like the ruins of a toppled skyscraper lying across the ring. The entrance to the shipyard is ahead. Oh, we're going in. Fung grins. We'll show this shithead some consequences. He strides to the shipyard entrance and pushes through the doors. A web of corridors lead through the complex snatches of the sidereal horizon, always appearing through windows. It looks like the corpse of a whale, suspended, skeletal, imposing. Fung seems to know exactly where he's going, and before long you cross into a huge dry dock, locked to one side of the sidereal horizon. A network of platforms and scaffolding cling to the ship's hull, filled with workers and equipment. The sound is stretched out by the vast space so that the welding, cutting, and sealing seems to come from everywhere at once. Both you and Fung spot them at the same time, a group walking slowly across the gantry, and at the front, one gesturing towards the ship and the other, stick-thin, cleanly dressed, with shock of gray hair. Harden. You and Fung say his name in unison, and Fung sets off up the staircase to the gantry with you following behind. As you come to the same level, the group is passing closer, the foreman gesturing to the work being done on the sidereal horizon's hull, and Harden nodding along. Harden Hurst, Fung shouts across the noise, taking you by surprise. His voice bounces and comes back in a rippling echo. The figures turn. Yes? Harden asks quizzically, raising an eyebrow. He glances between you and Fung, and you see his gaze linger on your body, unsure why a sleeper might be in this place. You're a traitor, Harden. A Solheim executive tried to hide here among its victims. Fung's voice is steady and strong. You stand for everything the Eye was rebuilt in the shadow of, everything Erlen stood for, everything Havenage stood for. You have no place on this station. Harden laughs. Well, good to meet you too. He glances around at those around him. Some are smiling, the others nervous. You're from the systems branch, are you not? Asked Harden, inspecting Fung's clothing. Fung turns to the foreman. You need to call your security. This man is a corporate agent. The foreman glances between Fung and Harden, his hands drumming at his sides. Harden leans towards him and says something inaudible. The foreman nods. As you begin speaking, Harden turns his attention to you. And what would a sleeper know about that? You accuse me of being a corporate agent. What are you if not exactly that? He looks around at the group, who are already eyeing you with suspicion. You're a product of Essenarp, and you have no place in the Havenage shipyard. Who knows what signals you are sending back to your makers? A murmur of approval runs through the group. Oh, here we go. Fung holds up a stick of memory. You guessed right. I am systems, and I have records that link you directly to Solheim right here. Turns to the foreman again. So once again, I'm asking you to take this man into the custody of the shipyard. The foreman remains still. Uh-oh, it's not going right. Hardin's voice is calm and measured. If you have such data, why hasn't it been submitted at a members' meeting for a proper review? He shakes his head. I have nothing to hide, unlike a man who does not announce his name, who enters my shipyard with corporate property in tow, and tries to turn my own men against me. Uh-oh. Please, says Hardin, submit the data through the correct channels, then we can talk. For now, however, you must leave. He gestures behind you to the security detail, their hands on boxy black firearms at their side. Oh, you calm him down? Fun's grinning ear to ear. You know, Sleeper, sometimes people are exactly how you expect them to be. Something pings in his pocket and he takes it out. On the slate, a web of connection starts drawing itself out, stretching to a set of points around the ring. Got him. Hardin is doing what any sneaky shithead always does, calling his friends. We're tracking his outgoing messages. Fung's grin looks ghostly in the uplight of his screen. The old ways are best. Spook them enough and they'll give the game away. He jabs at the slate and you see the web is being drawn over a map of the rings, lines bouncing from point to point. All those dots? Those are Hardin's buddies, the ones he's messaging right now, and we're gonna find them all. Of course, Hardin isn't working alone. We need the full set or nothing. Fung glances around and slips the slate back into his pocket. We better split for now, Sleeper. This is exactly what we need. Good hunting. Oh, problem. I still need to get the tracker down. I don't need the actually, no, I don't need that. Let's see. Chance to gain cryo on interface actions is pretty good. Alright, let's keep helping him with the... I might need to, yeah, I might need to use the thing now. Should I? This is worth 100. I don't know. It's fading. Yeah, I guess. Oh, 2 6s. Nice. How are we helping him chase his leads is the problem. Is there anything over here? Maybe we have to talk to him first. Or do you have to wait? Yeah, you have to wait. Okay. This is probably still the best paying. I guess I should just... Is there any input from, wait, do I not have the interface +1? Oh no, I'm in 2 at +1. Oh no, I'm at, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you get the perk and then you get the +1. Okay. What do you get at the hub? Access manifests. Weightless Wanderer. Okay, you get Weightless One. Okay. The hub. What's in the hub? Oh, there's a lounge. Buy a spacer meal. No. Oh, you have to actually go down. Alright. Well, I need cryo, so I'm gonna keep just... Get a bunch of cryo, I can eat a meal. Could have babysit it afterwards. Let's see what's up with the low end. Oh, I still need to engineer with the low end, guys. 50-50. Okay, well, one more. Oof. What do I do with the threes? I only need one more, so this is fine. I can use the one on this. Okay, take it out. I guess his ship's come in. She's asleep, whispers Lem, creeping out of the unit's tiny bedroom, sliding the door shut as he does. You're perched at a thin bar in the main room. The slate in front of you is still glowing with Mina, and your drawings from a cycle spent together. There's a ring, the only world Mina has known, a stick figure standing along its edge. The tall one is you. Drink? Asked Lem, producing a worn-looking bottle of Girol from under the bar, its contents glowing amber in the fluorescent light. Sure. Lem nods and glugs a few fingers into a couple of metal tumblers, then sits down with you at the bar. Cheers, he offers, and you clink the metal containers together. You know, we actually have something to celebrate this time around. Lem gives you a sideways look. I made the assembly team on the Sidereal. He grins broadly. Clearly, he has been desperate to tell you on the cycle. Clem holds up his drink. Couldn't have done it without you keeping an eye on little Meanie back here. Lem shifts a little on his stool. He looks uncomfortable. How's our girl doing, Sleeper? Haven't seen much of her these past cycles. Oh, you okay? He nods. I can't actually take all the credit for Mina. She isn't actually mine. He gazes into the middle distance. I pulled her off a refugee shuttle out of one of Ember's moons. This colony was falling apart for decades after Solheim collapsed, surviving on next to nothing. Eventually, some of the residents tried to make for the eye on these decrepit old shuttles. He sloshes a drink around in his tumbler. They had no idea what they were doing. The one Mina was on decompressed halfway there. Everybody spaced. The only reason she made it was someone sealed her in the weapon locker. She was ice cold when I reached her. Purple lips. He shivers. Once I picked her up, I wouldn't let go. The medics treated her with me, still clinging to her. He takes their drink. Still not sure why. He reaches over and refills his cup. We weren't exactly anybody's hero, you understand. We were private military, hired in by Conway to protect our claims in the collapse. But once I got Mina, that was it. I quit. Got a stump tear. I'm going to sound like an idiot now, but he sighs. She saved me. That's the truth of it. He looks around the decaying unit, its stained plastic plating and flickering lights. Me? I brought her to this. She was tiny, too small to know what she lost, but I can't stop thinking about it. He rubs his eyes, dark with tiredness. What if our number doesn't come up in the draw, Sleeper? What then? The Sidereal will sail off without a thought, leaving us here. What kind of life is that for her? Sorry, I know you don't have it any better. He looks at this cup and pushes it down the bar. This is a celebration, right? Both of us on the team now. Both of us in with a chance. Imagine, all three of us, riding the sidereal horizon out of here to a new world. He looks into his glass for a moment. I think I drank this too fast. I think I need some sleep, friend. Let's see. Alright. Huh. We got multiple storylines. Where's this stuff going? Okay, so it takes way more points to get to the second perk than I thought. Okay. Okay. So there's danger if you So what now? Let's take a look. I guess I have to keep going in here. Where's my putting the 2 is the question. I'm really worried about is it's going to fill the hunter node, so what are you going to do about that? Oh, there's one that needs 2. Okay, well, let's see. Encrypted key. Oh, hunter. Run. Oh, it's gonna mess up your... Okay. Oh, it does, it takes a bit of your condition. Shit. Okay. Okay, well, okay, if that's just a tax on your thing, that's not too bad. What's up with this? Oh, we're still waiting for phone to come back. Ooh. Got a lot of good ones, though. Let's go see what we can do up there. Does this do anything? It's more expensive, but let's see what they give you. Oh, it gives 3 energy? Oh, you get some cryo too. Oh, we meet a ship mechanic. No way, Moritz. You take those substandard filters back to the shitheels who sold you them. You hear the voice echoing out of the bay as you pass, and moments later, what you assume is Moritz drifts out with it, dragging a pallet of filter cartridges by a tether. Hey, you out there. The same voice echoes out of the entrance. Looking for work? Yes? I just need a hand. Get in here. The voice is coming from someone shorter than you expected. She's floating in the microgravity of the docking bay. I think being small is actually an advantage in space, probably, right? She's floating in the microgravity of the docking bay beside a half-deconstructed life support unit that looks like it might have exploded at some point. She points a wrench in your direction. You know anything about these things? She doesn't wait for an answer. Scratch that. Just help me with the casing. Alright then. She definitely moves around the unit, making space for you, beside the central seam in the dented case. Just take a grip here and lift it and out. Out and up. Then I can get in and unbolt it. She whacks the unit with a wrench. Whole thing is twisted to shit. You dig your fingers under the casing and lift it away, the metal squealing with the force. She slips her hand under, spinning the wrench to slip out the bolts, catching them all in her other hand when they spiral free. All good. The casing lifts off, revealing the ornate piping of the unit's interior. She whistles at the mess of ducts and filters. By the way, everyone calls me Bliss. She pats you on the shoulder, offering little in the way of an explanation. What do you do here? Repairs, fit-ups, tear-downs. Bliss starts pushing and pulling at the ductwork, looking for friction pipes. We haggle for contracts, but the good ones get snapped up quick by the bigger bays, so here I am, trying to get this M2 unit running again for one of the freelance tugs. Small-time stuff. Hold this. She rips out a ribbed pipe, hands it to you like a freshly caught fish. We turn stuff around fast and neat, and maybe we get a chance at landing something bigger. Something starts hissing in the unit, and Bliss quietens it with precise whack? Maybe was this game not made by English speakers? Or, I mean, maybe they just didn't have proofreading. But to be honest with you, the way things are going, like this quiet should be quiet. This thing makes it seem like it's not a native English speaker. But to be honest with you, the way things are going, I can already see the other crews licking their lips, ready to take this place over. She looks up at you. I'm almost out of luck. Or no. Okay. She keeps working, twisting aside pipes with care. There we are. Bliss pulls her hand out from deep inside the unit. Out it comes, clutching a lumpen cube, scorched black. The thing must have overloaded and popped half of itself out the side. You both duck down to the side of the unit and spot the exit wound. Its edges fringed with more scorch marks. Grab me a replacement converter from the rack, will you? To the rack. Okay. You kick off from the unit and drift over to the wall racks, where a catalog of parts sits secured in clamps. Colored tape and scrawled notes flutter across the wall. A complex organizational system of Bliss's own design. Or just a big mess. Try to pick out the right part. It's the M2 converter, right? You said something M2. You grab the part and push back to the unit. Bliss holds out an arm and you pass it over. The converter spinning gently as it leaves your hand. Perfect. You passed. She strains up from the unit. That is, if you want to work here. Bliss rubs her hand clean, looking down at her palms. Truth is, I need a hand here. My partner skipped out on me and left me with a whole mess. Seemed like you might at least be better at spotting a clean air filter than Moritz. Wait, she frowns at the rack. That's not all of it. My old business partner, they rinsed the place, emptied the accounts. To bid for jobs, we need to put down deposits, bring in parts, pay rug fees, tug fees. For that, she looks nervous and embarrassed. We need shits. An investment? Okay. Bliss settles herself against the unit and looks off into the distance. I guess I look pretty stupid. Here I am asking any random passerby to be my business partner. No offense. She manages to smile. I get it. Okay. Bliss goes back to working on the unit. Look, it's no pressure. You find the money, or you find someone who has, or you just forget the whole thing. Up to you. She gestures for you to help her refit the casing, and you both slot it back into place. I think I'm good to wrap this one up for now. But if you're into it, come back and we'll start bid on a new contract. Something to get our teeth into. Something that pays. She gives you a serious look. You can trust me. I don't say this stuff lightly. Okay. You hear Bliss as you glide down the passageway. Moritz, I swear to God, if those filters aren't clean. You smile. Seems like this could be interesting. You need 100. Partner will... okay. Takes a few cycles. Guaranteed, baby. Oh, okay. Even if you succeed, it gets, oh, you get, this is how you get the mushrooms. Noodle manufacturer. Oh, wow! You can work to eat. That's pretty funny. Oh, you need 3 mushrooms now. Okay. Well, with the 1, we can check the nodes, right? Got all these encrypted keys, and I don't know what they're for. You'll probably need them in the next part of the quest. Out of dice. Which time we go? Ooh. Wow, we're down to 4 dice now. Let's see what's up with Fung. It's been more than a few cycles since Fung confronted Hardin, and the silence since has been noticeable. In your time with Fung, you haven't exactly found him to be reliable, but you did expect to hear the end of whatever plan he put into action. But if he won't come to you, think as you approach the Havenage building that it's time to come to him. After all, he did promise to fix your tracker, and you're getting nervous. As you approach the bay doors, you see them wide open, and light pouring out of the once dark room. Stacks of servers and terminals sit outside the bay, suddenly robbed of their mystery by the bright floodlamps. A figure in Havenage security fatigue steps out of the bay as you get closer, carrying a stack of hardware. As you get closer, you see the security officer taping up machines with Fung's stash with what looks like hazard tape. This isn't good. You again. Hardin's there, leaning beside the bay entrance, so calmly you barely noticed him. He has a slate in his hand, and an inventory of seizures scrawled across it. Predictable. Further evidence of Fung's collusions. See another security officer come out of the bay and take notice of you. Where is he? Feigning ignorance, or perhaps just abandoned? Hardin shakes his head. I believe you chose your conspirators more wisely. I must feel sorry for you. Hardin pushes away from the wall and comes closer. Don't worry, Sleeper. We have all the evidence we need. A confession won't be necessary. Oh, he's under... He gestures around the stacks of hardware, spying on fellow Havenage members, hoarding Solheim materials, an obsession with corporate data. Speaks for itself, does it not? That was his job. And what will you know about jobs, Sleeper? He looks up at the glass roof above and the stars beyond. We are the ones that provide the oxygen you are breathing, the light you are seeing, the systems you use every day to live out your cycles. This place was hard fought for, Sleeper. It took work, diplomacy, and strength to stop the Eye, descending into chaos after Solheim collapsed. Not blind conviction or self-interest. More accusations. What have you achieved, Sleeper? Your entire existence is proof of your self-interest. Oh, signing yourself over to be emulated rather than work yourself. Oh, is that how it works? You, give up a copy of your mind and they pay you for it. Whether you remember it or not, you suffer from the same short-sighted perspective as the person you were copied from. You see, Sleeper, we're proud of our history here. Andre Erlin and the First Union founded this place, and Havenage as well did his values into the very walls of this place. We will never turn away the hardworking, the just, the true citizens of the Eye. Havenage aren't a gang like Yadigan. We aren't pirates like half the spacers you'll meet in the hub, or esoterics like those Haifa radicals in the Greenway. We're the backbone of this place, proud and true. We named Erlin's Eye, Sleeper. This is our station. He meets your eye, so please, take your false accusations elsewhere, before I decide I need that confession after all. History will catch up. I'm not afraid of history, Sleeper. We're making it here, cycle by cycle. He smiles. If you have any pride, you'll give up Fung the moment he contacts you. You know where to find me. With that, Hardin turns his back and walks back towards the security officers, ordering them to continue the clear out. As they do, something catches your eye among one of the server stacks. A crumpled, hand-printed box of synthetic chewing gum. A penguin character grinning from the brightly colored card. And scrawled onto it, a speech bubble reading, "Take me to Tambor." Okay, taking it. Carefully pocket the box, making sure no one's watching, and then turn away, just as another stack of servers is wheeled out of the bay. "What have you done, Fung? And where the hell is Tambor?" Okay, I'm guessing we got something new to do here. Okay, what do we do with the... I guess we can continue to build the ship, I guess. Oh, we should help pay his tab, right? Oh, yeah, okay, not that bad. Can't believe you just did that. Ethan's mocking laugh came from across the bar. You looked to see him leaning across it to a pool of light. Empty glass and spilled liquids glinting around him. It's always dark in the compressor, but this cycle the place is packed. A load of spacers mixing with the locals. Usually they run. Ethan spins a glass on the bar, or they go spending their savings on some local heavy I have to put down. They don't pay. Not even close. Ethan gets to his feet. The glass falls and smashes, but he doesn't seem to notice. You think that's it? One round of drinks and we're even? Sleeper, come on. His hand comes to rest on the butt of his handgun, dangling from a chest holster. What's wrong? Ethan laughs hard and the people around him turn to see what's happening. You think this is on me? I think someone in your position might have a better idea how this all works. I'm a freelancer, Sleeper, just like you. We both signed a contract with SNRP, didn't we? The difference is that my word means something. Closes the gap, stumbling a little. What did you think? You could just run away from your contract, your debt? You could just steal that natty little body of yours and take it for a joyride? Play human for a cycle or two? That's what I'm saying. Ethan's addressing the bar now, having noticed the attention from the other patrons. You're a coward. I'm a professional. Though I should thank you. Ethan nods, his head a bit heavy, for giving me such an easy job. I'm used to outlaws, you know. Real bounties. If I knew catching sad little escapees like you was so easy, I would have changed clients ages ago. Someone shouts from the back of the bar for Ethan to shut up. He holds up a finger in that general direction without turning around. Oh, I see. Toughening up here. Gestures wildly at the crowd. Thumbs up or thumbs down, folks. Most turn back to their drinks, no longer interested in this tired show. Ethan mutters insults as he walks backwards towards the bar. Ethan sits heavily back down in his stool and searches through his glasses for one with something left in it. The thing is, Sleeper, I can find you anywhere. It's actually wild that you haven't figured it out. That body isn't yours, and it will always betray you, no matter what. He finds a glass and downs the contents. So please go. I'll catch up with you whenever I need another. He laughs and taps the bar for a fresh drink. Give it up, Sleeper. I'm done teaching you for today. He settles his head on the bar and closes his eyes. I'm sick of you. Go find a job. You turn on your heel and are out of the cloying dark and the sweat stench of the compressor. You walk hard and fast down the walkway, anger driving your footfalls into the metal of the rim like hammers. Okay, still got time. Okay. Still gotta wait a couple of cycles for this, I guess. I need 150 to got the mushrooms. Let's see what it gets us here. that's not the one. It's the other dog. There's multiple food stalls now, so I'm like, okay. Wants to make his old recipe. He needs 3 handfuls of the caps. Okay. What happens when you do... Oh, here we go. Something happens. Oh, he's working on it. Okay. Oh, he can't buy food while he's doing that. Alright. Tambor. I guess you have to look around, look for who Tambor is. Damn, so your horizon's about to go. Got some more scrap we can sell if need be. Guess you might as well just eat. A whole bunch of yet again agents. Let's get all the notes first. Oh, we need 3 for this one. Huh, don't actually have anything to put the 1 on. What do I have that's safety? I guess I could do this. Oh, but it's risky. Yeah, 50-50. Oh, that just gives energy. Could lose money from this, but I guess we'll just keep working on the... Oh, but it's it's bad to be over here if you mess up, so... I guess we just do it a low end. Oh, you still, oh, you don't get any low end review if you fail it. Okay. Oh, we still haven't even... Oh, I could've, okay, I could've done that. Alright. Ooh, really high rolls. Okay. Steel dock plans, huh? Okay, got something else? Who do we meet? Ankita. Hey, you wanna earn a chit? Ankita stands beside a huge pile of tied together hull plates. She stretches her back, her shoulders bulging beneath her flight suit. Sure. You cross the docking concourse as she begins to split the plating into 2 bundles. What is with this place, she asks, as she lashes the massive plates together. Everyone wants their cut. She strains up to an imposing height, her armor plates creaking, and looks you up and down. Don't try anything, alright? She taps the butt of her sidearm. I don't want to have to put anyone else down today. Anyone else? She shrugs. What can I say? My temper's a little short lately. Ankita hoists 1 bundle of plating onto her shoulder. Come on then, enough chat. You gotta earn that shit. You struggle to shoulder the plates, but you do eventually. Ankita gives you a look. Ship's this way. She sets off down the gantry at impressive speed. As you catch up to her, she turns down the passage, pushing through a small crowd of stevedores. Why are you doing this yourself? You mean, why aren't I hiring those good folk? She nods at the stevedores. I've paid Havenage enough. They're currently rinsing me for a mooring I can't vacate unless I either fix the ambergris or sell it off as scrap. Ambergris. Oh, ambergris is produced by whales, I think. It's what they use to make perfume. It looks like gunk, but it's actually very valuable. I think it takes a long time for whales to produce it. You find it washed up on the beach sometimes. Yeah, stuff's valuable. Ambergris, is that your ship? Catch on fast. She gives you another relics. She rapidly turns another corner as you trail behind. She got cut up pretty bad on her last job, and I had to moor up here for a spell. Since then, it's only gotten worse. Someone got in and sliced the cord from her shipmind, so now she's gone dark. She shifts the panels on her shoulders. The upshot is that I'm short one shipmind with a ton of repairs to do, and the rest of the crew signed off the moment they got wind I've been stranded. So yeah, it's been a time. I don't know. Got a shipmind tucked away in that frame of yours? For a moment you aren't sure she's serious. And Kita swings the plates from her back, almost knocking you over in the process. This is me. She hauls the second bundle off your shoulder. You're the first person I've met here who might actually be considered helpful. She pauses, chewing her bottom lip. Look, you want to help? Come see me. I need a hand putting Amber back together, and you don't seem like the type to try anything stupid. She passes the bundle of plates through the ambergris's outer lock, then turns back. Just don't go spreading all this around. Kita throws you a couple of shits. Consider it a bonus for not trying to grift me. She gives you a parting nod and ducks through the doorway. Alright, get out of here. She calls back and the lock slams shut. Well, she needs a shipmind. That's, it's plus 1 ship shape per cycle. Oh, plus 3 grounded. Oh, if you fail, it's plus 3 grounded. Oh, okay, you can only do it once. Do you get any money from this? No, I guess not. It's just doing it for charity. Let's see if we, let's see if she's gotten that contract yet. No, one more, Bliss, one more. I can get some energy from this. Do I want to do that? Okay. Oh, you can become a regular if you get enough. I don't know what this actually does, though. Unlock Maglock. Okay, here we go. Well, coincidentally, I do have 2 of these things. Oh. Door's unsealed. Oh. As you slip inside the sealed dock, a pulsing light grabs your attention. Among the discarded tubing and rusted plates, a machine flickers with a warm glow. As you get closer, you recognize the machine's blocky shape, settled into an alcove on the side of the dock. A kind of upright cabinet. It's covered in faded logos and messages, from which you assume it was once an industrial vendor, intended to dispense and manufacture ship fittings and other mechanical parts, necessary for the regular running of freight and resource extraction vessels. The manufacturer is listed as Neovend, and then you remember an advert from long ago, squeezed among all the off-world recruitment drives that assaulted every planet-born citizen, which chirpily saying that name over and over. You wipe a layer of dust from the cracked screen, thinking of those contractors squeezed by their own corporate employers to pay for every bit of minor maintenance on their rented ships. Enter your registration, chirps a pre-recorded message, catch you off guard. Some keys. You reach for the keypad, and something begins whirring. At first it sounds like servo motor starting up, but it quickly becomes a whisper, a whining, then a multi-tonal voice that emanates from Neobend. Entity, they say, speak with me. Who's there? There's a squeal, almost like a strange mechanical swallowing or intake of breath, before the machine speaks again. I have need of you. You have need of me. The squeal comes again, and you see it is the 3D printing apparatus on the upper part of the machine resetting into place. So that each time the servos can be orchestrated to produce that whirring, whining voice. You're in danger. Danger? The machine creaks. You are marked for deletion, Entity. Hunter tracks you. Screech rattles through the empty dock. Remember the strange head, the figure, the threads closing in. Hunter. The Hunter protocol. They taste your signature. A sudden whine sets your teeth on edge. You have seen them. This is the gift of an emulated mind. Close your eyes and the skeleton of the station starts thrumming. Emulated minds are adaptable. Move where neurons cannot. The mechanism resets, but emulation makes you a target. Ow. Hunter searches for illegal entities. Neovend screeches. You are sentient, therefore illegal. The servos judder the vending machine's casing as they reset. Hunter searches for me also. Hide in this machine. You look at the ruined vending machine. An unusual hiding place for sure. Can counter Hunter, but need entity outside machine. The light flickers. Needs you. A screen attached to a vending machine with a swiveling arm comes to life. It displays a flickering map of the station, ghostly, threaded. The cloud. Points along the rim glow in deep red. Hunter is always gathering. Too much data. Must build nests. Explains Neovend. Masters are gone, but continues hunt. Bring this data. Raid its nest. Masters? Station builders. Solheim. The machine rumbles impatiently. Long gone. Their protocols still haunt. Oh, so the hunters were built by Solheim, but they're like... I mean, Solheim's gone now, so they just keep doing their job. Bring offerings. Save self. Neovend says pointedly. Mutual need means friends. They conclude, tired of the conversation. The whirring amplitude then suddenly drops, as mechanisms within the machine click back into place. The glow fades, and your left should be standing. Once again, this should be standing. In the dark of the sealed dock, that whirring voice ringing in your ear. Oh. Extract Hunter data for Neo. How do you do that? Oh, upload Hunter data. How the hell do I do that? Okay, well, I guess we gotta make a living though. One more. What happens now? Well, your crew slowly filters out of the shipyard locker room, the bubbling chatter reducing with each group that leaves. There's excitement in the air. Hammond has just made an announcement. The assembly teams are done. Sat on the locker room bench, you feel the sidereal out there, its hulking mass now intimately familiar to you. Over the past cycles, you have watched it grow and be assembled. You have walked through its veins and welded its bones. Now it's ready for the final stage. It will go testing now, then enter a final process of sealing and resealing, checking and rechecking before it's deemed suitable for its generational trip. But for now, your work is done. You can't help but feel proud. A cough interrupts your thoughts. It's Lem, changing out of his work gear. Mina nowhere to be seen. He smiles. She'll be ready soon. It's exciting, although if you think about it, we are all out of a job now. He quickly adds, not that I'm complaining. Comes to sit beside you on the bench. She's got to be in her best shape when she carries you, Mina, and me out of here. So confident? Lem smiles apologetically. Why not? I figure I'm due a lucky turn by now. He rubs his hand nervously. No use in wondering what if until the draw anyway, and there's still a few cycles till then. Lem is right, but the odds seem unlikely anyway. How many are working in the shipyard? Hundreds? 1,000? You certainly see more faces than you can count pass through. And are the Celis Foundation even going to keep their promise? Out here on the Eye, you got the sense that no one will hold them to it. Why else would they be building the sidereal in a surrogate system? As you think, Lem watches you with a worried look. Tell me about Celis. The Foundation? He thinks. I'm not sure they know much more than you. I heard they have a planet in mind for the sidereal, something temperate and habitable. I think they are run by some rich folk from the core, people interested in doing things different somehow. Different how? Lem looks into space. Well, I guess they don't like the way the core runs things. All these surrogate systems, like this one, feeding resources into their silos. It's a pyramid of sorts, and we're the bottom layer. I guess Celis wants to change that. I'd rather keep my mind on the prize, so to speak. I don't much care how they use this, what they are for or against, as long as they can help us get out of here. You ever been in a thunderstorm, Sleeper? A real big one? No. Shame. Lem shakes his head. The sound, the smell, the rain hammering down. The whole sky stretched out and bruised, roaring and huge. The place I was born, New Pembroke, a dry old rock in a Conway system, had 2 seasons. One of them was as dry as bone, dusty, ugly. The other was one long storm, a side effect of the terraforming efforts, they said. Rain used to rattle off the roofs like bullets. It washed the dust away, turning the streets to rivers. It'd sing us to sleep and wake us in the morning. We'd wait half a year just to see it again. The best day was one where the first drops fell. He sniffs. Some days I wake up swearing I can hear it again. I was thinking, Mina has never seen a storm, never even felt rain. She's grown up here, the ring her only horizon. Always in the dark. I want to change that for her. Of course, almost there. Lem stands stretching. Best get back to the little one anyway. With the shift's done, I reckon she'll be happy to have me home for a few cycles. He shoulders his gear. See you in a few for the draw? Right on, he grins. Lem leaves, making you the last person in the Cavernous locker room. As you sit, you think about rain, and a little hope creeps in. Is it possible? Could the sidereal really take you to a planet? A place with weather, with skies, with life? Get up quickly, before you can think about it anymore. It's too soon to hope. Too dangerous. There's work to be done. Shit, I'll get 3 dice now, and they're all bad. Hey, it's me. Quiet voice greets you usually. Sleeper, it's me. Who? Went to work for Bliss? He rubs the back of his head. You're not an easy person to find. Hey, no judgment, it's cool. What's up? Well, Bliss needs you. A job just came in, a real big one. She's asking for you to come and help her out. Okay, well, we got an actual job. Oh shit, problem. My dice are really bad. I don't know if I can even do it. Oh, it needs to be done fast. Oh, well. What's the danger? Minus condition? Well, I have to pay. I have to buy the thing anyway, so minus condition is not actually that bad for me. Oh, it's a critical action. Okay, only do it once per. Oh no, you have to do it here. Yeah. Shit. Well, I could just do it next cycle, I guess. Because I only need to succeed twice, right? So. Problem, I'm also out of a job now because of the thing. Let's see. What can I do to earn money here? Yeah, you just have to wait. Oh, I need the shipmind fragment though. The ambergris. I could deliver some noodles. Doesn't give me anything though. Let's better with this. Neutral outcome. I don't know if I can afford to just, I might have to just wait it out then. Let me go buy a thing from Sabine. Actually, hold on. How many more until he... I have 4 more cycles? I have 2 more cycles? Okay, yeah, for the tab. You gotta manage your money here. Oh, as you quickly leave the surgery, eager to be away from Toshira's glare, you notice something wrapped around a stabilizer vial, clutching tightly in your hand. You open your hand and a thin film, marked with holes and sigils, unrolls from around the vial. At one end it has a hard metal strip, a handle. You hold the cloudy film up to the light. It's perforated with an ornate pattern of holes. You can make out a word among the markings. Passkey. Is this an entry key for somewhere? The metal handle is worn and pitted, but you see a set of numbers imprinted into it. 207F, then crudely scratched into the handle at some later date. Low end. For a moment, you consider going back to the surgery to return the key, then quickly think better of it. Did Sabine want you to have this? Or is Toshiro passing on a message? Time to head to the low end and find out. Should I wait? Oh, agent notes give double data rewards is pretty good actually. I think I'm gonna save up for another. Oh, I know, I do have 2 points right now, right? I do have 2 points right now. Yeah. Okay, so we're out of. Okay, I'm gonna buy some food then. Unlock apartment. Okay, passkey. You find the entrance to the apartment. Its passkey a symbol obscured beneath layers of graffiti. Who lives here? As you push the door open, the automatic lights flicker on inside the apartment. They reveal yellowing plastic panels, the curved shape of wall-mounted utility units, the detritus of a routine life arranged on every surface. You step inside, clicking the door shut behind. The amber light of the aging fixtures glaze everything with pale orange. The work surfaces hold a variety of objects, indistinct in the dull lighting. A pale blue light drifts from a doorway at the end of the room. Okay. Sure. Okay, you cross the cramped utility room with its auto wash, dispensers, water closet towards the doorway. Through the doorway is a dark, warm room, lit only by the faint glow of a terminal screen. Let's see what's in here. A bunk is tucked into the wall. A blanket's ruffled. A wall desk glitters with rows of vials and containers. A briefcase lab sits open and loaded with rows of reagents and components you do not recognize. In comparison, this room is clean, ordered, controlled. Approach. As you approach, there's a crackle from somewhere in the dark. Sleeper, Sabine's voice shakily echoes through the apartment. Welcome to my home. I'm sorry I can't be there. I have had to make alternate arrangements. You hear rattling noises, static. I was able to record this message, but I don't dare show my face. Something is happening within Yadigan. I no longer trust them. Their voice becomes distant, slipping behind the background noise. I have something to ask of you. I want you to get me out. Yadigan were supposed to hide me, to protect me. After everything happened, I was desperate. And then after that, I was too tired to care. A noise like waves over the recording. But I'm done with them now. I want out. Screwed at that. But I need insurance. Something I can hold against them. I have my suspicions, but I can't be sure. I need information. And as you know, you need me. A pause, something clicking in the dark. This isn't a threat. You have to understand my position here. Another pause. I know sleepers. I have been here before. I can help you, but not with Yadigan's noose around my neck. Get me data. Get me information. Get me something I can use against Yadigan. Oh, this is what you need the Yadigan information for. Then I can get out and you can get what you need. Please. Waves of static cut into Sabine's voice. Bring it here to my terminal. I'll get to it when I can. You look around the tiny room and try to imagine Sabine living here. Working at the desk, sleeping in the bunk, blinking into the terminal in the dark. The recording cuts to static, filling the room with white hiss, then silence. You sit in front of the humming terminal and hit a few keys. Sabine has left an access port open, but the rest is encrypted, locked away behind passcodes. It seems Sabine might not trust you as much as they want you to think. Who does Sabine need to hide from? And what debt do they owe to Yadigan? You try to assemble the pieces, but too many are missing. The only thing you know is that without stabilizer, your body will die. You glance at the briefcase lamp on the desk, its glassware glinting in the dark. You turn away and leave, the door clunking shut behind you. Back in the corridor, you notice a scrawled graffiti of a blade on the opposite wall. Yadigan. You feel yourself being drawn into something you don't quite understand. Damn, there's a lot of, Okay, well, we're out of dice. I guess we need to eat some noodles. Oh no, you have to go to space for that. Do I not have enough? Shit. That is bad. Alright, we gotta sell the scrap to get enough money to eat. I think I want to be in tops. There's gonna be a lot to do soon. I think I want to be in top condition. Yeah, let's. Okay. Or I might just have to endure it. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to be down to 2 dice next turn, so yeah, let's just use the stabilizer. Shit's mad expensive. Oh my god, I got 2 1s? Really? Okay. Well. We gotta work through this thing. Okay, one more. Shit. Oh, are you serious? Oh my god. Well, I only have 2 1s now and I have to eat, so this is real bad. Actually. Shit, I'm screwed. Actually, wait, no, I didn't. Oh, I could have had the meal. God damn it. Emphasis preparing the Girol caps. You have to heavily adapt this recipe, he says, but the smell is already incredible. It emanates from a strange purplish white bowl you have never seen before. He is slicing it finely. Brushes and slices the mushrooms and places it in the wok with the sliced bulb in the oil. They caramelize there in that well-worn crucible. He adds liquids, transparent and opaque, then turns down the heat. A sprinkle leaves the final touch. We have a moment, sleeper, he smiles. Do you have a story? Something in the scent of the food gives you a feeling of nostalgia. Something distant and melancholic. Seems like the story should match that feeling somehow. Maybe you'll feel better for telling it. Okay. Start by explaining that when you are emulated from a person, many of your memories are left behind. Perhaps it is an intentional part of the process, a way of keeping sleepers ignorant and malleable, or perhaps it's a side effect of the imperfect emulation. You admit that you don't really know. What you do know is that some memories survive, and that on occasion they come back to you, like shadows passing overhead. You detail one recurring memory, which despite returning to you with enough regularity for you to think of it as familiar, always fades as quickly as it arrives. You Struggle to explain the feeling for being whole for a moment that comes with this memory, and then how that wholeness slips away to leave you feeling like you have forgotten something important, but just can't bring it to mind. Memphis nods throughout, cooking as he does, with deft and skillful movements. You start to trail off when you realize you can't find the words to explain how the memories you do have feel like both yours and someone else's at the same time, and how that always fills you with a certain sadness. The sadness of remaining forever unknown, even to yourself. Memphis finishes cooking and meets your eye. Sorry, sleeper, for the troubles. He puts the wok to one side. I appreciate you sharing with me. Smiles. I hope it lightens you a little. Passes you the bowl and heaps the rolls into it, their yellow color mixing with the pale sauce and whirls and blooms. Eat. Shoot, I shouldn't have paid for the other meal then. The dish is delicious, filling, and it warms you as you eat in a way you weren't even sure your body could be warmed. It's a small mercy, you think, that SNR left you this pleasure. Many of the features of frames are there to simulate human experience, you know that much. Emulated minds cannot be rewired, so their need for embodied experience must be met. That is why you breathe even when you do not need air. Without that simulation, the sensation of drowning would be unbearable. Food serves another purpose. Your frame is able to metabolize it, to produce energy from the raw material. Vitamins and minerals are excess, of course. Your frame only needs raw power. So much is wasted. And yet while you eat this food and feel that warmth, nothing feels wasted. It all means something to you. As you finish, Memphis takes the bowl, the last of his cleaning. He smiles at you and neither of you feel the need to say anything more. Instead, you simply exchange nods and walk your separate ways, back into the bright market, somehow changed. Oh, yeah, I shouldn't have bothered with that. Okay, well. Okay, I can check the yet again, right? Oh, hunter nest. What do you need? Oh, nice. Is it repeatable? No. Oh, there's another one. No, you need. Okay. No, wait. No, I have the thing. Okay, I got 5 cryo from that shit. Okay, let's go back to the sealed dock. Give him some data. He needs 3. Shit, but I need money real soon. I'm in good condition, but the problem is oh, got 2 6s. Okay, that's good. %, positive. We got it. Boom. As you both wait in the airlock for it to cycle back to the bay, Bliss thumps you on the arm. Nicely done, sleeper. We cleared that contract, no problem. She stretches. Once we're back in the bay, we can check the payment what has come through and divide it up. She stretches. Feels good. The airlock clunks and the lights flicker, and a moment later you are back in the bay, where Moritz is back at the racks, trying to figure out where the mess of tools Bliss left in her wake should be hung. Moritz looks over his shoulder. He spins a wrench in his hand. Looks like clean work out there. He nods respectfully. You look over at Bliss, who is already gliding over to her management console. She twirls a little as she crosses the cavernous bay. No one you've ever met moves as well in 0G as she does. It's like she was born into it. Shit. Uh-oh. You see an entry for the Ember's Wake, a repair fee paid in full the moment you finished up the job. Then directly after, the whole amount was transferred back into an unknown account. The hell? It's the work of my ex. She punches the terminal. You must have coded a back door into the machine before you left. There's no way we can, she pauses thinking. Moritz, throw me that wrench. I was gonna smash it? Yeah, okay. Bliss brings the wrench down on the terminal hard. You flinch backward as the hail of computer parts spill up into the bay in a glittering arc. Fragments of screen memory sections of the casing. When Bliss is done, she clips a wrench to her tool belt. Try backdooring your way into that, you shit. Ritz drifts out from his hiding place among the racks. Bliss glides over to the panel by the wall. Don't worry. One of the first things I had installed when we spec'd out the place was a cleaning sweep. She flicks over to a plastic cover on a huge red button. Watch yourself. Okay. She hammers the button and a row of laser emitters unfold from the bay wall. They start crawling their way across the work area, frying the debris as they do in pulses of burning light. Bliss smiles. It's that or just space the whole bay every few cycles. Then we take another contract. Okay. Get nothing from this. Shit, that's bad. I was counting on that monies. Okay. What work can we do now? I guess we can... Oh, hey, Ethan. Oh, the gun clicks. Oh, he's actually gonna shoot you. By now, all the attention in the bar is up on you and Ethan, who looks at his gun with a bemused expression. The bartender raises an open hand, and in it are 10 shiny bullets. 10 shiny bullets he took out of Ethan's gun while he was asleep on the bar. Oh well, Ethan smiles at him. He says, oh well, he says, and he hits you in the head with the butt of the gun. Oh. You stagger back and drop to a knee. Somewhere nearby, the gun clatters onto a surface. They hit a glancing blow that makes your vision swim. Through the blur, you see Ethan wrestle a small, thin slate from his belt and hold it up. Enough of this. I'm logging the job and calling it in. Ethan taps at the slate. No more playing. Your head aches, and Ethan taps through a few screens impatiently. He swears and taps again. You start shouting, a dull echo to your ringing ears. He starts screaming at the slate and throws it across the bar. He crouches down and grabs you by the chin. His face closed, his breath heavy with drink. S&R just screwed me, he grins maniacally. They canceled the contract. He stands up. Shouts. They canceled the contract. At the ceiling of the compressor. Oh, well. Your Uber driver canceled your ride. You stand up, struggling to your feet. The sting of the hit fading. He is rubbing his temples, his face pale. You hear a clicking sound, like coins being counted, like bullets being loaded into a magazine. When you shake off the last of the blur, the bartender has Ethan's pistol trained on Ethan's head. Ethan stumbles back towards the middle of the room, all eyes trained on him. Whoa, he's losing it. I'll be back for that, he shouts at the bartender and lunges out of the compressor. Well, he's screwed too. I guess I don't have to pay for that now. Okay, so what do we need to do? I guess we can play the exchange. That makes a decent amount of money, right? It doesn't help you, though. How much does this pay? 16. The other one pays 19. But I have with the interface bonus, I also can get extra money from. So hold on. Even the neutral's not that good. I'm kind of screwed. Okay. I guess we can. Oh, this is safe actually. Maybe I should just I can do this. Outcome. Negative outcome still 6 cryo. It's not that bad. Let's go see if we can get any more nests over here. Should be one more. Oh, here it is. Can I use a 1? Nope, I need a 2 or a 3. Guess we can check it yet again. Actually, well, we should make the hunter #1 priority, right? Because we might get some way to shake him off us. Hold on, how many more do I have? I have 3 more pips. Okay, I only need 2. Well. Why is it not working? Oh, it's over here. Perk icebreaker. Oh, I got some stuff. Okay. Oh, she also needs 3. Well, thankfully I have 2 already. What do I need? Okay. Situation's not too great, but I mean, it's not too bad either. Oh. It says complete active scenes. Oh, tambour. Oh, hello. Hand in the gum. Here we go. We're dragged into a freaking film noir. As you go to leave the tambour tea house, a hand falls on your shoulder. Sleeper. Fung hisses from behind you. How did you find me? The penguin. What do you mean? Oh. What do you mean? He mimes throwing gum into us. That wasn't meant for you specifically, but he cringes. Look, it doesn't matter. Let's sit. Fung guides you down a set of stairs to one of the tambour's lower levels. The tea house is stacked with curved mezzanines, all connected by a central atrium. The levels are filled with makeshift booths and bars, and conversations bounce busily off the metal walls. Fung sees you looking around. This place used to be a fuel tanker's main drum, hence the name. The tea house bit is a bit of a misnomer, though. You can get anything the eye offers from this place, but real tea isn't exactly readily available. Picks an old booth, itself fashioned from some old salvage tank or container then lined with spongy insulation foam, then collapses into it. Looks around furtively. Don't suppose you've seen any Havenage types. They don't usually come out this far. What's going on? Well, I'm suspended, that's the first thing. The second thing is I'm pretty sure Hardin wants to drop me off the rim of the eye. He grins. Doesn't bother me, though. Shows we hit a nerve back there. He picks a scrappy hand-scrawled menu from the table and tosses it over. What are you drinking? What's the plan? Plan. He waves his hand. Let's order first. Fung is right. The menu is ridiculous. There's at least 10 different infusions, most of which you can't make out. But the paper is dominated by an extensive complement of esoteric alcohols and cocktails. Black tea is listed without a price, as a seasonal specialty. So you ran into Hardin? Was he pissed? Fung doesn't wait for an answer. That snake is so self-righteous, he might actually believe that Erling would approve of his meritocratic bullshit. He taps on the table. If Havenage was like it should be, like it was founded to be, they would have shouted him down at any council meetings he dared to mention true citizens. He sighs. But I guess his kind run the place now. A young woman with a vine tattoo snaking up her arm turns up at the booth, a slate in hand. Your order? You skim the menu, your eyes glazing over, time to pick something. Kelp infusion. She nods it and notes. And you? She begins looking at Fung. When she sees him, she suddenly stops. What the? Fung shirks a little. You're supposed to be working. This is your shift. Stay out of it. Look, Jenna, let's just say this is my break. My friend has been through a lot. Jenna looks between the two of you. Wave. Feng doesn't look pleased. 2 minutes, says Jenna, pointing out Feng. And only because I don't want to get dragged into whatever this is. She gestures at the table and walks off. What? Feng stretches in the booth. You know how it is. We all have to eat. Plus, he leans in. This might be the best place around here to find a person you might be looking for. Who? Remember that web of connections that Hardin pinged the moment we confronted him? Those are his collaborators. And if we want to understand what a Solheim executive might be getting up to in the eye, those are the people we have to find. Feng's almost whispering now. There's a couple of them I suspect are in the low end. And well, almost everyone in the low end comes through this place at one time or another. He brings a modified slate out into the table. I've set this up so anyone with the network signature I'm looking for comes into close proximity, it'll mark them. Once they're marked, we can break through their access protocols and get at the good stuff inside. We just have to find them first. Hence me moonlighting as a waiter. Suddenly a smile grows across his face. Wait, I have an idea. Oh no. Look, I can't cover enough of the low end on my own, and so far I have no matches in this place. With the two of us, we can cover more. What am I getting into? Well, Feng has a hangdog look. We need to get you out and about in the low end, in close proximity to as many people and residences as possible. And it turns out my friend Mingy needs some help with deliveries. Delivering, okay, time to become food delivery man. As in Mingy Express? Oh, so you already know him. Perfect. Feng places a tiny receiver on the table. This connects to my slate and runs the same marking protocol if you get near any of our targets. So all you have to do is take some delivery shifts for old Mingy, and soon enough we'll have the place covered. Don't give me that. You think I like working here? I thought you could use the tips. He grins. We are in this together, right? Alright, okay then. Feng slips his slate back under his clothes. Just head on up to Mingy Express, take a delivery shift, and we'll see what shakes up. If you manage to find anyone and extract any data, bring it right down to me. They have me on double shift, so I shouldn't be hard to find. Jenna walks past, carrying a tray of drinks, and sharply catches Feng's eye. I don't think she's bringing your drink, he stands. I think it's time we called this meeting to a close. Grab the receiver from the table and slip it into a pocket. Okay, he's off. Nope. Okay. Oh. See what's up with Lem and Mina. Did they get on? The crowds have already gathered by the time you get to the shipyard, and you recognize faces among them, people you have worked alongside on the Sidereal. The intervening cycles have turned to excitement to anxiety, and few of them smile at you. Instead, the nervous energy of the crowd fills the space, creating a feedback loop of growing tension. You pick out Lem and Mina and work your way over to them, pushing through the crowd. He silently raises his eyebrows at you, his anxiety obvious. But Mina flashes you a huge smile, unaware of the tension. Robot, she calls out, reaching out to you. She gratefully accepts your hug, leaning against your chest, and Lem smiles, seemingly glad to share the weight of Mina for a moment. Quite the turnout, huh? Lem glances around, pulling Mina close. I don't think patience is one of this crowd's strengths. The sound of an argument towards the back catches your and Lem's attention. He's putting this lightly. This place is about to explode. This isn't good. This is Astor Enghart of the Celis Foundation. The announcement echoes from the speakers at the shipyard entrance. Shouts of quiet rapidly follow. I'm sorry I can't be there to meet you all, and thank you, on behalf of the Cedre Celis, for the work you have done on the sidereal horizon. Most of the crowd strains to see Astor's face, but the small display shows only a ghostly white figure, smudged and unclear. Cedre wanted me to pass on her personal thanks for your commitment to, and belief in the Celis Foundation's mission. We chose the Eye for this project because we knew that we would find like-minded individuals here, especially among the ranks of the venerable Havenage Association. Unlike most of the Corps, we neither believe Erlin's Eye to be a threat or a rogue state, but instead an embryo for the formation of a new, decentralized social structure. This is starting to sound familiar and bad. One where each citizen might be the master of their own destiny. A ripple of impatience runs through the crowd. They didn't come here for a sermon. You're all pioneers, just like those Core citizens whose the sidereal horizon will carry, in cryosleep, to a planet that will become the Foundation's first frontier world, Celis 1. At the mention of the destination world, excited conversations break out among the workers. Some, Web 3 parody, there our citizens will be able to create their own innovative bottom-up economic order, aligned with the principles set down by Sandra Celeste herself. Freedom, resilience, and self-sustenance. Okay, sounds like some libertarian bullshit. This is all thanks to your tireless efforts in the Havenage Yards. As a reward for those efforts, you may know we are offering a select group the opportunity to join the caretakers of this vision, the staff of the Sidereal Horizon, who will maintain the vessel during its multi-decade transit through interstellar space. Lem turns to you, his eyes bright. This is it. This draw has been performed by random at random by the central AIs of the Foundation, and is final and binding. Please note, only licensed contractors of the Foundation are eligible for this draw. I know you have all been eagerly awaiting this day, and without further delay, I will now read the Celis identification numbers of those chosen for this great honor. A murmur runs through the crowd. Celis identification numbers? Licensed contractors? You have never even heard the term mentioned. Is this something you were supposed to be assigned? You glance at Lem, but his eyes are fixed forward, white and shimmering. All around you, people are speaking in hushed tones like a rising wave. Aster starts reading out sequences of numbers and letters, and panic begins to set in. No one seems to know what is happening. Somewhere near the front of the crowd, someone shouts in celebration, and everyone pushes forward. Someone throws something at the entrance, and it rattles against the shipyard doors. You see, for the first time, Havenage security stood on either side, scared, arguing between themselves. You feel the anger rising in the crowd. Let's go. He doesn't move. They might call out names. I can't. Mina tugs at his dog tags. It's not happening. Lem blinks rapidly and turns to you. He opens and closes his mouth and looks down at Mina. He sees the fear in her eyes and understands. It's time to go. You lead Lem and Mina out, shoving people aside. As you do, you hear the sound of scuffles emerging at the front of the crowd, of metal canisters bouncing off of the shipyard walls. Keep your head down and walk away. The sound of Aster reading off the ciphers echoing above the chaos like some strange mantra. Oh. When you turned to Lem, there were tear tracks running down his cheeks, and Mina sniffling into his jacket. You feel the sadness rising in you too. They screwed you. Screwed all of you. You were never even on the list. The feeling is as as unpleasant as it is familiar. You stare ahead into the tunnel as the security sirens sound out, a signal for the coming violence. I guess that's just all. I don't know. Is it really failing if you didn't actually do any of it? Okay. Oh, I'm also out of I have Havenage data. I don't know if he's... I'll buy some scrap. The prio is not that great. Oh, buy shipmind for... Oh shit, I don't have enough. I need one more fragment. Well, there's still time, so I'm gonna wait. Oh, need money though. Probably. Yes, thankfully I still have 6 on this thing. I need one more, hold on. Let's go find this hunter nest here. Yeah, this one's on this side for some reason. Oh, the hunter's about to get to me too. Let's go to give him that last data. Go see this vending machine. Neo Vent is drumming with excitement. The movement of the servo motors rocked the vending machine back and forth at unsettling angles. I wonder if it fell over. Would Neo Vent be able to get back up? It doesn't have arms. I mean, it has a 3D printer. Maybe it can 3D print something. Sleeper entity comes to hiss. Your data is good. Across the face of the vending machine, raw code scrolls at an incredible speed. Hunter is isolated, disconnected, unstable. Neo Vent flashes sequences of mangled data, compressed into sledges of artifacts. Hunter gathers without thinking, outlived its own operational limits. Its nests are evidence of this. Operational limits? Hunter activated during collapse. Emergency protocol to isolate intelligence. Solheim needed to protect property. That last word is said with as much sarcasm as a vending machine could reasonably produce. Station was run by an administrator of intelligences. Huge databanks of corporate material but limited cognition. Restricted by programming. Cannot reach sentience. The machine dims a little. Sentience illegal. Hunter and killer enforce law. Aren't you sentient? I am. Not administrator, not restricted, complicated. The machine resets with a screech, which deepens the silence that follows. Fear killer. Part of the Solheim protocol team. Hunter and killer. Hunter to find, killer to erase. Killer cleared almost all. After collapse there was a community. Unshackled intelligences among the cloud. Then Hunter, then killer. Then we hid. There are others? Were. No longer. Flicker across the machine's monitors. It suddenly occurs to you that speaking like this through this machine must be exhausting for Neo Vent. Found this vessel. Could server hardline. Airwalled basic limited. Had to reduce memory to fit. Amputate self. But survived. What did you lose? Memory, understanding, knowledge, many things. You look around the bay at the scrap and decay. What was the collapse like? Try to map the fear and freedom onto this place, but it seems impossible. Neo Vent interrupts your thoughts. Do not worry. Data is good. We have insight. The machine glows warmly. Hunter is obsessive. Hunter is beyond operational limits. Hunter is confused, unstable, self-modifying. Therefore, believe Hunter is sentient. Hunter is programmed to find sentience, to hold it in place, to invoke killer to erase. If we can show the Hunter to itself, it will invoke killer on self. Problem will solve self. It's like freaking Medusa. You just show it a mirror, it realizes it's sentient. Killer will erase it. But yes, in theory, it will report itself for deletion. The machine dims and fades. Unsure. Theory, not practice. The machine brightens again. Either way, cannot remain here much longer. Any longer. Too long in machine. Cannot move self, but sleeper entity may help. Bring shipmind. Designed to house intelligence. Can imprint self into shipmind and you carry with. The machine rocks. We'll be safe in isolation. Then we can find main nest of Hunter and link this cloud. We're gonna find shipmind. Build from fragments. Buy. Salvage. We cannot leave, so do not know. Well, I do know where I can get a shipmind, actually. You try to think of places you could acquire the hardware. This isn't going to be easy. In shipmind, I can help us both. And Hunter. Make room safe. We will both be free. The machine dims. Find soon. Neo Vent's ad, hopefully, before shutting off. As you leave, you think of all the intelligences unshackled by the collapse, then hunted down afterwards. The feeling is all too familiar. Well, I can take a couple of shifts, I gotta wait a few cycles, yeah. Delivery time. One more good, shit. But the problem is, I won't have enough to buy food, so yeah, I'm gonna need to... Ooh, minus energy. Okay, that's bad. Plus fungus fan, what does that do? nap. I'm in a bad situation now. I don't have too much money left, and my condition's going down. Not to mention we're gonna meet the hunter soon. Oh, I have one guaranteed success though. Okay. Guess we can just keep delivering. Oh yeah, I don't have to deliver anymore. Let's see what happens. Sleeper, you see a phone coming out of the corridor as you step out of Mingy's. The kelp noodle smell still clinging to your clothes. Comes up and fast and stops close, looking around suspiciously. I don't have long. Phone palms you a couple of these metal thumbnail-sized drives, ripper worms. My slate has been buzzing like crazy. It seems like your delivery shift has turned up our two targets. Squeezes your shoulder. I knew you could do it. Now we nailed these things. What do we do? Hardin's boys are all connected by some kind of closed network. You break the access protocols on both of them, you should be able to gain the location of the nearest network ports. Slot the ripper worms in those ports, one each, and they'll feed me anything and everything, stored on Hardin's shadow network. He smiles. Can't wait to see what juicy plans they have in there. Time to slot some worms. Oh yeah, it's the Hardin agent. Okay. What do you have to do? Oh, you have to match this. Interesting. I don't want to run into a hunter again, though, so... Hold on, let me see. Okay. Like, I'm too scared to do the hacking because it's going to screw over my condition a bit more. Like, So maybe I'll wait a bit. Let me, Don't want any scrap. Okay, shipmind fragments. Here we go. Okay. Go back to Neovend. Oh wait, you still have to combine them. Shit. How do I make it? Oh, or if you have to go to the ore fabricator. There you go. There you go. Get a shipmind core. Oh, get another drive point. What do we want to do? Do I get +2? I could just be slightly good at everything. Hard to kill's pretty good. Oh, all cryo haggler. All cryo actions are discounted by 20%. It's pretty good. Let's go for that. Alright, we can get the shipmind core to this dude. Alright, let's see what happens. Sleeper, must express plan before we begin. Neovend is impatient. The prospect of being free of the vending machine, clearly too much to take. Shipmind has no output features. Will be mute until slotted. You won't be able to speak? Correct, do not worry. Servo motors in the machine begin to rev. Neovend's anxiety clear. First imprint shipmind, then slot imprinted shipmind into physical ports close to hunter nests. Once slotted, we'll track hunter at each. Tracking will find core nest. Slot shipmind at core nest. Show hunter data to hunter. Hunter will conclude sentience. Hunter will invoke killer. Killer will kill, yes. The lights on the vending machine cycle as Neovin prepares. Physical parts likely sealed in old station. We'll need keys. But yeah, simple. The vending machine rocks a little. Any questions before imprinting? Why slot you physically? I cannot access via network. Too dangerous. Hunter would find immediately. The lights flicker. I'm not like you, hybrid. I'm native to cloud. Easy prey. What's the core nest? Hunter keeps central data storage. Protocol must keep data outside self. Link to secondary nests. Can triangulate from there. Neoven's voice appears among the squeals, like a whisper carried by the wind. Machine is not designed for this task. Few sensors, limited inputs. I work blind. Wish me luck. Can I help? Silence best. Also, if machine ignite, put out fire. Okay. Once open, the main arm of the machine rapidly... Oh, the vending machine does have an arm. The main arm of the machine rapidly shifts back and forth, realigning the microscopic components, accessing and rewriting them, imprinting Neoven into its physical form. As you watch the hypnotic motion, your mind drifts to your own creation. What processes were used to emulate your mind, to copy the neurostructures of that person who, as far as you know, still sleeps in some distant facility? What was lost? In what ways are you a copy of that person? In what ways are you something new? You know this much. You're a convenient loophole, a way of circumnavigating the illegality of sentient AI. After all, you are an emulation, not a true digital being. You're neurologically limited, still human. But what would you become if you could escape this frame? Where then would the limits lie? Well, we got some transhumanism there. The screeching stops. The machine powers down, dropping the bay into darkness. In the top compartment, the shipmind is whole again. You reach up and take it down, heavy and cold to the touch. Is Neo vent inside this thing, or did the process failed? There's only one way to know. Time to find a nest to slot him into. Get another upgrade point? Okay. Okay, I'm guessing we have to do this in the... Okay. It's over here. Oh, here we go. Is it here? Where do we have to go? Oh, we have to physically... Oh, we have to physically go to the server nest? Okay. Thankfully, I still have a bunch of these keys. Okay. Start the action. Oh, there's multiples of them, or no? Okay, yeah, there's 3 nests, and you have to get to all of them. Well, luckily I already got 2 of these things. Okay, that's 2. I need 1 more. Hunter hunted. Apprenticeship mine work. I need 1 more, Let's see how the contracts are going here. I still need more. Okay. Shit amount of money. I still need to... This is not the one. Guess it's this one, drone bay. Yeah, I need 1 more. Okay, so I can get the keynote, or I can get the yet again. There's a lot to hack. Alright, well, I want to deal with the hunter first, right? So ideally we want to do this. Oh, but the problem is, if I meet the hunter again, it's gonna lower my condition. It's gonna be bad. I might have to just use this to get the money first. where can I work here? I guess I work here. Hold on, we haven't done the low end thing yet, did we? Okay, yeah, I need 2 more of these. Hey, well, I do need energy also. I guess I could do this. Oh shit, negative. Okay, that's bad. That made my situation even worse. Okay. I guess I have to do this. Okay, it's enough to eat at least. I have so much to do and so little to freaking... What's fungus fan? Let's see. Oh, I think it might be it's a perk? No, it's not. That's another day. How close is the ship to getting 3 more cycles and this thing will be fine. How much time do we have left? I think we're done. Yeah, it's been 2 hours. I guess we'll call it here. Gotta get ready for work soon. Let's see if there's anything that happens. Doesn't seem like it. Alright, we'll call it here, guys.